Welcome to the Karma Verdict. Let us get started with today's story. My girlfriend screamed, "Get out." "I cannot believe you bring up marriage after 5 years." I said, "Understood." Then I moved out while she was at yoga and left the ring box empty with a note saying where the $15,000 diamond went. Her panic calls started when original post 131 male was with my girlfriend for 5 years and 2 months. We lived together for 3 of those years. I paid 70% of the rent because I made more money. I thought we were building something. Apparently, I was building it alone. 2 months ago, I decided it was time. 5 years felt right. We had talked about the future in vague terms. Kids someday, maybe a house, that kind of thing. She never seemed opposed, just non-committal. I figured she was waiting for me to make it official. So, I bought a ring, 1.8 carat oval diamond, platinum band, $15,200 after tax. I have been saving for over a year in a separate account she did not know about. Picked it out myself after months of research. I was proud of that ring. I planned to propose on our anniversary, which was 3 weeks away, but I wanted to have a conversation first. Make sure we were on the same page about timelines, expectations, all that adult stuff. I did not want to blindside her with a proposal if she had concerns we should address first. Big mistake. Huge. We were making dinner together on a Sunday night. She was chopping vegetables. I was handling the pasta. Casual. Comfortable. I thought it was the perfect moment to bring it up gently. "Hey, I have been thinking about us lately, about our future. I wanted to talk about where you see things going, like marriage eventually." She put down the knife slowly. The look on her face was like I had just suggested we adopt a mountain lion. "Marriage? Yeah. I mean, we have been together 5 years. I love you. I figure we should talk about, are you serious right now?" I was confused. "I mean, yes. I thought it would be good to discuss." "Get out." I literally took a step back. "What? I cannot believe you bring up marriage after 5 years like this as some kind of deadline. Like I owe you something. This is exactly the kind of pressure I have been dreading. You are trying to trap me." "Trap you? I just wanted to have a conversation. Out. I need space. I cannot even look at you right now." She was shaking. Actually shaking, like I had threatened her instead of trying to talk about our future. I tried to calm her down, asked what I had done wrong. She just kept saying she needed space. That I was suffocating her. That she could not believe I would spring this on her after everything. After everything? After 5 years of me paying most of the bills, planning our vacations, cooking most of the meals, being her +1 to every family event while she was not ready to meet my parents. I slept on the couch that night. She did not come out of the bedroom until noon the next day. When she did, she acted like nothing had happened, made herself coffee, scrolled her phone, did not acknowledge me at all. I asked if we could talk about what happened. "There is nothing to talk about. I overreacted a little. But you need to understand that marriage is not something I am ready to discuss. When I am ready, I will let you know. Until then, drop it. Drop it. 5 years and I was supposed to just drop it? Wait indefinitely for her to decide if I was worthy of a real commitment? Something clicked in my head. Or maybe it broke. Hard to tell. "Okay," I said. "Understood." She looked satisfied, went back to her phone. I went to work, but I started planning. See? Here is what I realized in that moment. She was not scared of commitment. She was scared of committing to me. There is a difference. She wanted all the benefits of our relationship, the financial support, the stability, the companionship without ever having to make it official. I was a placeholder. Good enough to live with, not good enough to marry. I spent the next week acting normal, going to work, coming home, making dinner together. She was cheerful now that I dropped it, even affectionate, like rewarding a dog for finally learning a command. Meanwhile, I was quietly getting my affairs in order. I found an apartment, month-to-month lease available immediately. I signed the paperwork Tuesday. I rented a small storage unit and started moving things out gradually. A box here, a box there. She never noticed. She barely noticed anything I did unless it directly benefited her. Thursday, I took the ring back to the jeweler. They had a 30-day return policy, and I was at day 22. Full refund. $15,200 back in my account. Saturday morning, she left for her usual yoga class. 90-minute hot yoga. She had done it every Saturday for 3 years. I had a consistent window. The moment her car pulled away, I moved fast. I had already packed most of my essentials over the week. Books, clothes, electronics, important documents. The big furniture was hers anyway. She had insisted on buying everything herself when we moved in, because she had specific taste. Fine by me now. Took me 45 minutes to clear out everything that was mine. The apartment looked almost the same. She probably would not even notice for hours, but I left something behind. On the kitchen counter, I placed the ring box. The empty ring box. Inside, I put a note. You asked me to drop it, so I did. The ring I was going to propose with has been returned. $15,200. It is going toward my new apartment deposit, and first month is rent. Thank you for making it clear where I stood after 5 years. I will not contact you again. Please do not contact me. We are done. I took one last look around, left my key on the counter next to the box, and walked out. Turned my phone off for 3 hours. When I turned it back on, I had 23 missed calls and 41 text messages. The first few texts were confused. Where are you? Why is your stuff gone? What is this box? Then she found the note. Call me right now. You are joking, right? This is some kind of sick joke. You cannot just leave. We need to talk about this like adults. I cannot believe you would do this to me after everything I have done for you. The voicemails were worse, crying, screaming, demanding I come back immediately, calling me a coward, then switching to begging me to just talk to her. I did not respond to any of it. Her mom started texting me around 6 p.m. Apparently, my girlfriend had called her in hysterics. Her mom's texts were interesting. You need to call her right now. She is devastated. I do not know what happened between you two, but abandoning her is not the answer. She told me you were going to propose. She was excited. I do not understand why you would leave like this. Wait, she told her mom I was going to propose and that she was excited? So when I brought it up, she screamed at me to get out. But she was telling her family she was excited about a proposal? I texted her mom back. Did she tell you what she said when I tried to talk about marriage? Ask her, then decide who abandoned who. Never got a response. I will update if things escalate. For now, I am sitting in my new apartment alone, eating pizza out of the box. It is weird. It is quiet. But honestly, the weight off my shoulders is unreal. Update 1. 1 week later. So things got messy, eh? Shocker. First, thanks to everyone who commented on my last post. The support was overwhelming. A lot of you asked why I did not just break up with her normally instead of leaving while she was gone. Fair question. Honestly, I knew if I tried to do it face to face, she would manipulate me into staying. She would cry, apologize, promise things would change, and I would fall for it like I had every other time we had had a serious conflict. The only way I could actually leave was to just leave. Now, on to the chaos. Day 2. My girlfriend, I guess ex-girlfriend now, showed up at my workplace. Just walked into the lobby and told the receptionist she needed to see me urgently. Family emergency, she said. My receptionist buzzed me, sounding concerned. I went down there, and there she was, looking rough. Puffy eyes, messy hair, wearing the same yoga pants from Saturday. We need to talk. There is nothing to talk about. You cannot just decide that. I have a say in this too. You had 5 years to say. I am done. She started crying right there in the lobby. A couple of coworkers walked by and stared. She grabbed my arm. Please, I made a mistake. I was scared. I did not mean what I said. I love you. I want to marry you. You literally screamed at me to get out when I mentioned marriage. Called me suffocating, said I was trying to trap you. I was having a bad day. You caught me off guard. That is not how I really feel. That is exactly how you really feel. You just did not expect consequences. She shifted tactics fast. Fine. Fine. You want to know the truth? I was planning to propose to you on our anniversary. I had it all planned. You ruined it by bringing it up early. I stared at her. You were going to propose to me? Yes. With what ring? Silence. You do not have a ring. I was going to buy one. With what money? I have seen your savings account. You spent $400 on a jacket last month. She did not have an answer for that. Security came over and politely asked her to leave. She called me a few names on her way out. My boss pulled me aside later and asked if everything was okay. I gave him the short version. He was sympathetic but suggested I keep personal drama out of the office. Fair enough. Day 4, the mutual friend offensive began. I got texts from 3 different people we both knew, all with the same general theme. I heard what happened. Do not you think you are being a little harsh? She really loves you. Maybe you guys just need couples counseling. I asked each of them the same question. Did she tell you what she said when I mentioned marriage? Two of them said she told them I pressured her into a conversation she was not ready for, and that I had been emotionally manipulative for months. One of them actually admitted she had said I had been controlling and jealous throughout the relationship. Controlling. Jealous. Me. The guy who could not even get her to commit to meeting my parents. I set the record straight with all of them. Told them exactly what happened. How she screamed at me. How she told her mom she was excited about a proposal while telling me I was suffocating her. How I paid 70% of our bills for 3 years while she bought designer clothes and complained about being broke. Two of them went quiet. The third said she did not want to take sides and that there are 2 sides to every story. Cool. One less friend, I guess. Day 6, she texted me demanding her stuff. I did not take any of her stuff. Literally just my belongings. But apparently, some things I thought were mine were actually ours in her mind. My PlayStation, my stand mixer, the coffee maker I bought with my own money before we even moved in together. I texted back, everything I took was mine. If you think I have something that is yours, be specific. She listed off the PlayStation. I bought it 2 years ago, have the receipt. The KitchenAid mixer, a gift from my mom. That nice blanket, a blanket I had had since college. The cast iron skillet, which I literally inherited from my grandmother. Wait, no, you said no heirlooms. Let me change this, which I bought at a vintage store 3 years before we met. I responded with a photo of the PlayStation receipt with my name on it and told her to stop contacting me. She did not stop contacting me. Day 7, her dad called. I met her dad exactly twice in 5 years. Big, intimidating guy. Never seemed to like me much. Now, suddenly he wanted to have a man-to-man conversation. Listen, son, I know my daughter can be difficult, but you made a commitment when you moved in with her. You do not just walk out on that. With all due respect, sir, I tried to make a bigger commitment. She screamed at me and told me to get out. So, I got out, permanently. She did not mean it like that. She has got anxiety. You know how she is. I do not know how she is. That is why I left. He got quiet. Then, she really thought you were going to propose. She had been telling everyone. Then why did she react the way she did when I brought it up? I do not know, son. That is between you two. There is no us two anymore. Please do not call me again. I hung up. He did not call back. Here is the thing that has been eating at me, though. She had been telling everyone I was going to propose. Her mom, her friends. Apparently, her whole family knew. She was expecting the ring. But when I tried to have an honest conversation about marriage, not even the proposal, just a conversation, she exploded, called me suffocating, told me I was trying to trap her. The only explanation that makes sense. She wanted the proposal, the ring, the wedding, all of it. But she wanted it on her terms. When she decided. The fact that I initiated the conversation meant I was not following her script, and that was unacceptable. Some people do not want a partner. They want an audience member for the show they are directing. I am done being in her show. More updates to come, probably. She is not the type to give up easily. Update 2 weeks later. Final update. Because I am genuinely done with this situation and need to close this chapter. Let me catch you up. Week 2 started with my ex trying a new approach. The apology tour. She sent me a long email, like long, detailing everything she was sorry for. The screaming, the overreaction, the miscommunication. She acknowledged that she had been scared of her own feelings and that her fear of commitment stemmed from childhood trauma she had never processed. She ended the email with, I know I do not deserve another chance, but I am asking for one anyway. I will go to therapy. I will meet your parents. I will do whatever it takes. I was ready to spend my life with you. I just did not know how to say it. For about 30 seconds, I almost believed her. Then I remembered she had 5 years to say it. 5 years to show it. Instead, she screamed at me in the kitchen and told me I was suffocating her. I did not respond to the email. She did not take the silence well. Day 3 of week 2, she showed up in my apartment building. I still do not know how she found my address. Maybe she followed me from work. Maybe she hired someone to look it up. Either way, she buzzed my unit at 10 o'clock p.m. on a Tuesday. Please, just 5 minutes. I need to see you. I almost did not answer. But I figured if I did not, she would just keep showing up. I went down to the lobby, did not let her up. She looked different, more put together than the last time. Full makeup, nice outfit, like she was going on a date. Can we please just talk? In person? Like adults? You have 5 minutes. She took a breath. I know I messed up. I know what I said was horrible, but you have to understand where I was coming from. I felt ambushed. I was not ready for that conversation. You have been telling your family I was going to propose. You were expecting it. She blinked. That is different. I was expecting a proposal, not a conversation about marriage. You took all the romance out of it. You made it feel like a business negotiation. I let that sink in. So, let me get this straight. If I had just proposed without discussing it first, you would have said yes. Yes. That is what I am telling you. But I tried to have a conversation about it to make sure we were on the same page before I committed $15,000 to a ring and a lifetime to you. That was suffocating? She opened her mouth, closed it. You did not want a partner. You wanted a performance. You wanted me to read your mind, follow your script, and never ever deviate from whatever fantasy version of this you had planned. That is not fair. You screamed at me to get out for trying to communicate like adults, and now you are telling me you would have said yes to a proposal. Do you hear yourself? She started crying. The real kind, not the manipulative kind. I could tell the difference by now. I do not know what is wrong with me, she said quietly. I do not know why I am like this. I love you. I have always loved you. I just could not say it right. For a moment, I almost felt sorry for her. Then she followed it up with, so, can we just start over? Forget all of this happened. I will even let you propose again. The right way this time. She let me propose again, the right way. We are done. Please do not come here again. I walked back inside. She stood in the lobby for another few minutes before leaving. The security camera confirmed she finally left around 10:45. Week 3 is where it gets interesting. Remember how she had been telling everyone about the proposal? Turns out she had not just told family and friends. She told her coworkers, her boss, her entire extended family. She had basically planned a whole announcement for when it happened. When it became clear I was not coming back, she had to explain to all these people why the proposal never happened, and why her boyfriend of 5 years had suddenly moved out. From what I heard through the grapevine, thank you. Mutual acquaintances with loose lips. Her story evolved several times. Version 1. I had commitment issues and panic. Version 2. I was seeing someone else. I was not. Version 3. I was emotionally abusive and she had finally escaped. Really was not. The problem with lying to that many people is that the stories do not stay consistent. Different people heard different versions. Eventually, someone compared notes. Her cousin reached out to me on social media. We met once at a holiday party. She wanted to know what really happened because she was getting 3 different stories from family members. I told her the truth, simply and clearly. Her reaction? Yeah, that sounds more like her. I am sorry. Apparently, I was not the first person my ex had done this to. Her college boyfriend had ended things abruptly too. The family story was that he was the problem. Now her cousin was not so sure. I do not know what happened after that. I stopped following the situation. Blocked her on everything. Changed my phone number because she had gotten her friends to text me from their phones. I am 2 months into my new apartment. Still month to month because I am not sure where I want to be long term. Work is fine. Life is quiet. I would be lying if I said I do not think about her. 5 years is a long time. There were good moments. A lot of them, actually, but the good moments do not cancel out the fundamental incompatibility that revealed itself in that kitchen. She did not want a conversation. She did not want a partner who communicated. She wanted a prop in her personal narrative. Someone who would perform on cue and never ask questions. I am not that guy. I never was. I just did not realize it until she forced the issue. Last week, I got a final text from an unknown number, obviously her, using someone else's phone. You will regret this. You will realize what you lost. And when you come crawling back, I will not be there. I did not respond, but I did smile a little. Because here is the thing, I already know what I lost. 5 years with someone who could not say I love you without conditions. Someone who wanted the wedding, but not the marriage. Someone who exploded when I tried to communicate and then blamed me for not reading her mind. I lost a fantasy. The reality was never what I thought it was. The $15,200 went toward my deposit, first month is rent, and some new furniture. I have got a decent setup now. Nothing fancy, but it is mine. The ring box I left behind? Apparently, she kept it. Her cousin mentioned that she still has it on her dresser. I do not know why. Maybe as a reminder of what she lost. Maybe she is hoping I will fill it someday. I will not. Some doors once closed, stay closed. Thanks for reading. Take care of yourselves. And if someone ever screams at you for trying to communicate, believe them. That is who they are. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with our upcoming stories. Your support means the world to us.